seen me just doing the time lapse there was these brackets here that I'm really keen to mount the body onto the shock truck, but I need to make sure I finish fabricating anything I need to put in here just to make it easy to get the welder and the gun in. Here's a close up. So these brackets here, what I did was these little bits of angle, drilled the holes, and these are M3 by 12 that I actually tacked to the I drilled the holes, put them through, and then tacked the button heads on there. I'm amazed at what you can get away with welding with a MIG welder. So M3's pretty darn small. Those button heads too, eh? Not even hex heads, so there wasn't much to take the heat, but a couple of tacks just to capture them there, so there's no dicking around with, you know, the hexes and whatnot. So when the body's on here, it will just be a case of dropping a little thing through there to get the lock nuts on. What I'm using here is I think it's a disruptor transmission from RC4 drive. I've had this forever. I was going to use it as a reduction gearbox on for a slew gear for another project that I found another means of doing that. I'm using a electronic salt grinder. Anyway, this was surplus to requirements, so that can be dropped on there like that, and 4 little nuts and she's good to go. I've got the old Punisher shaft here, plastic one. I'll shorten this and it will, you know, do that sort of thing. It'll come across on an angle to the pumpkin in the centre there, but this does not have much travel in the suspension, so it'll be sweet as. So yeah, that turned out alright actually. I cocked up some of the holes when I was drilling on the second bracket, but I just put in a larger drill bit and made them bigger because I knew I was welding, tacking them on to capture the bolts anyway, so it's neither here nor there. So it's coming along good. I really want to weld that body on, man, but I just got to make sure there's nothing else I got to do up and around here in the cowl. I probably should sort out the steering wheel, and I think I need to do the steering wheel and the seat before I weld the body on. All the electrics can sit in the back here. I'll just use Velcro double-sided tape or something like that. Another thing, remember the radiator shell that I made from the air vent on a computer power supply, I think it was. It's rusted up quite a bit, so what I think I might do is hit that with a bit of red spray paint today so that it has time to weather and rust up and get manky, because I don't want it to be pretty red. And the other thing I want to show you is the doors. Remember I did that CNC experiment and they've turned out real good, I think. So they've been sitting outside for quite a while, a couple of weeks at least. You'll remember I milled the layer of paint off the CNC machine, then put it outside and sprayed it with salt water solution, white vinegar and salt mixed. And so where I removed the paint, it has rusted up. So I've used rust as like a paint, I suppose. There's the other one there. So as a means of sign writing, I removed paint rather than painted, if you know what I mean, as reverse, and used iron oxide, the contrast of the iron oxide with the white paint to achieve the sign writing. I think that's pretty cool. I've never seen it done before, you know. I would have thought the rat rod guys would be all over it because it's all about iron oxide, but I've never seen a shop truck or anything like that done by actually rusting the signage onto the door. So yeah, I'm probably not the first by any means. I don't get out of the house much. It's probably been done a dozen times already, but it's new to me, eh? So yeah, these are from a server, a computer server. You still got the compact stickers on there from the stuff where they have on the servers, they talk about removing the various hot swap hard drives and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is the shop truck. She's coming along. Originally I was going to, if you followed the series, I was going to put this engine and transmission up the back here and run the shaft down and then back through, but I decided not to do it because I figured I was just going to I was just overcomplicating it, you know. What I'm thinking with this, if you open the door, I don't really want to have this just sitting here. I'm thinking I may, because it'll be a single seater, it's a shop truck, so seat's going to go here, steering wheel over here. I may try and make this look like a drum, a 40-gallon drum or something like that, oil drum that's just sitting in the side of the shop truck, and maybe put a little tap or a hose or something like that on the side. I don't know. It's not, this one I'm not going as all out on it as much as the charity build, so the interior is not fully decked out and scaled out because this is sitting here, but maybe I can come up with a way of disguising the fact that the motor and the transmission is sitting there. Yeah, good progress today. That's sitting there nice. So I can pull off this old burnt out old 540 can now, and which is I like to keep a few of these around that I've burnt out with the racing when I was doing the track racing, and for when I am welding and stuff like that. So I'll take that off and I can put a decent motor on there now. This is still okay. I thought I might have binded it up when I was welding next to it, but it's still spinning okay. I took it apart and it's yeah, it's alright. Yeah, good times. So cheers for watching. That's another episode of the 2017 shop truck, and it's looking well manky now. I'm really digging those doors, man. They look totally junk. Yeah. Alright guys, I'll keep you posted and keep on filming this. I prefer filming this one because of the stop motion, you know. I just stick the camera up in the corner of the workshop, push record and forget about it. Turn on the radio and have a day in the shed. It's a lot less effort required in editing and things like that. So I may continue this after I've finished the charity build. I may just do more stop motion style. We'll see here. It depends on the feeling on the day, I suppose. Alright guys, see you later.